What's up everyone, this is Save Night, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowgate Remastered. I didn't really do too much last time, except for, I made my way back to the room with the, mirrors in it, broke the far left mirror, went through it, with the key I got off the, skeleton when I froze the lake. Went through it, and yay, they kept the fire drake thing in it. When you try to cross the room, this fire drake appears. So you have to take that silver orb thing that you picked up earlier, go back to that ice room, use it on the elemental to suck it into the orb. I'm sorry, not the ice elemental, I'm fucking retarded. Go back to the waterfall, past the room with the giant, like, tentacle monster thing, use the silver orb on that to absorb the water elemental, come back, use the water elemental in that room. It'll extinguish the fire and kill the drake. Make your way through it. Use one of the gears that you picked up earlier to open the gate. To make your way into here. I also actually went back to the beginning of the game. In the second room, there's a thing on the ground that you use. I think it was this spell on Agap, something, however the fuck you pronounce that, to open it, and you use the other gear that you picked up to actually open up a thing behind the waterfall, which doesn't really do anything. I mean, well, it doesn't do anything yet, because there's some stuff you can pick up in there, but you just can't do it yet. Made my way back this way to open this thing, using that gate that was just right there. I had to use this spell to open it. Oh, gimme. Made my way to some kind of giant, like, circle chamber. While much of the scroll has faded, one part still stands out. And in the end, the evil shall be thrice defeated and thrice returned. The first shall raise a water to bar the gates from opening. The second shall raise one of the carefree to travel the path of luck. The last shall rise a raven to remake what was undone. The letter is signed Gabriel and includes a glyph, shows 4 vertical lines of varying height. Okay. Another thing here. The eyes roll back into your head as you focus your will on the stone obelisk. You whisper the word Invocon and unleash the spell. Image of Black Mirror materializes from within the object.
Listen carefully to my words, boy.
Quit calling me fucking
There
boy.
were many who followed the path of the One. Worthy were they, and I counted them as brothers and sisters. Now only I remain, he who is called Timeless. I have fought the good fight, sending many of Talimar's horde back to the depths that spawned them. And though my power is beyond that of mortal man, it is not without limit.
Oops.
But why do I appear before you thus? Am I a ghost? No. Surely I am more than that. This is naught but a projection. As my living being has sought shelter within my tower, it is here I continue my studies to aid you in what ways I can. I grow weary, but know this. I have glimpsed a vast power at the foundation of this castle. This power the Warlock Lord covets above all else. But he fears as well, a hero from the line of the ancients. Or so says Gabriel the Bard. Gird yourself against what is to come, simple soldier, and forsake me not. Follow the ways of the circle. Stray not from its path.
Okay. Sure, after this path he finishes, this form fades away to nothing. dominated by an intricate carved circle wreathed by 12 stone thrones. No Cyclops? You suck. Not unlike the image in your dreams, the entrance to the inner keep of Castle Shadowgate stands before you, set with heavy wooden drawbridge. Do I see something? You are attempted tying the rope to the rotted wooden crossbeam, but that with failure. It seems that there is no way to fasten the rope securely. You can just look down it. You pinch your nose in disgust. The stench of decay rises from the old stone well is nauseating. You look into the well and contemplate climbing down the broken stones that line the long drop into darkness. On the second thought, you're liable to slip and break your neck. You look down the well and decide that perhaps you could jump to the bottom. Then again, since you can't see the bottom, you don't know there's any water to help cushion your landing. Clemson, what the fuck? With a shrug of the shoulders, you hurtle yourself, head first down the well. You barely have time to register that there is no water. Before your head hits the stones at the bottom, it explodes like a rotten pumpkin. Ew.
What a pity that you have failed.
Yeah, that's nice. Was it F2? I said there's a thing with a thing. The narrow window sits high on the castle. You sense more than see a furtive movement in the shadows. I see something. This. Like an iron hook. Yes. Okay. Displaying an expertise you did not know you possessed, you swing the grappling hook about your head a few times and let it fly. Jump down into the muddy moat before using the hanging rope to pull yourself up into the window above. This room is as dry as a bone and apparently houses a mechanism that raises and lowers the drawbridge. A hum of power travels along the machinery. Rumble the chains move and gears start to turn. You hear the unmistakable sound of a drawbridge being lowered outside. This way. Open. Carefully unroll the scroll. Read the words on the scroll, noting it's a letter addressed to the wizard, Grey Lord. My friend, I will remain secure at my something here in the Gatekeeper Mountains, guarding the northern passage. Look for my signal pyre. More come from the north. I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since only I can control it. The name, Unthalm, is signed in a flourish at the bottom of the page. What the fuck is that? It's just a thing. Oh, okay, you have to go back to the same. Can I jump? Breath, you saunter across the drawbridge and into the inner castle. As you enter the grand hallway, a goblin jumps from the shadows, surprising you with a war cry. While you backpedal, the beast tightens his grip on his weapon. A goblin, one of the ugliest you have ever beheld, stands in front of you brandishing a weapon. Shag on all the fucking weapon, you cunt. Alrighty then. With more speed than you thought possible, the goblin anticipates your move and brings down its wickedly pointed cudgel. The weapon penetrates deep into your brain and puts it into your brief yet adventure-filled life. Okay.
'Tis a sad...
I just hit them. Oh, yeah, you just clock him. A look of surprise flits across the goblin's face as you throw a haymaker at its jaw. With a sickening crack, the goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes. Potatoes. You shake your hand and mutter in satisfaction. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Okay, so it just moved back one room. God damn it. I'm probably better. You deliver the coup de grace, or coup de grace, whatever, to the unconscious goblin, ending its life. Nope. Okay, dead goblin. The grunt in the door opens. This library must contain thousands of ancient tomes, books, and manuscripts. A thick coating of dust covers everything. The book is entitled Nothing. Seriously? Okay, they were serious. Actually, that fucking book called. One word is handwritten in a flourish on the cover of this book. It reads, Lotharith? Something? Although you struggle with the poor penmanship, you read on. I'm honored to have been selected by Fandral to document the workings of the Circle. The newest initiate is a young man with an inquisitive nature. He has taken the name of Lakmir and intends to study the origins of time, although his mastery has yet to be chosen. The High One mentioned that Lakmir is not from his line and thus cannot be groomed to become head of the Circle. Rather, the new initiate was chosen from an unorthodox scrying performed by Talamir. I do not trust that one. He has an ambition and a hunger that does not sit well with a member of the Circle. Okay, that's Lakmir. I guess he just spells it weird. I think that's supposed to be like Talamar. Kind of throws it off. Okay, I don't really need to take that. Or that one says it's nothing. White candle rests on an ornate. No, we're not take it. Open the desk. Open the drawers of the desk, discovering a bottle filled with a colored liquid. You place the bottle in your pack. The bottle is filled with a purplish liquid that glows with magic. You know what? Down the hatch. Wait. You upend the bottle and gulp down the viscous liquid. Your body is immediately racked by a series of violent tremors, but after a moment the episode passes. When your head clears, you realize that you are feeling much better, as if a dark pall has left your body. You toss the bottle aside once you realize you've been cured. Maybe that was fucking Wait. Oh! No, the thing. The banshee thing. Okay, I was hoping I'd poison myself to death. But I guess not. Okay? Okay, so I guess that's how you cure that. This book is bound, excuse me, in pale white leather and secured with a locked metal strap. The name Ula something is written in the spine. Open, you dick. Gather your will and picture the glyph in your mind. An uncomfortable pressure builds in your bowels. That can't be good. Think to yourself the spell backfires in your face. Gather your will and picture the glyph in your mind. Closing your eyes, you release the spell, expecting something wonderful to happen. Nothing does. How come this bit fucking... You visualize the glyph in your mind and release the power of the spell. The effect produces some pretty fireworks and a headache, but little else. Gotta do something. Books that litter the shelves have markings and symbols of something, something, something. Yeah. Sensing something strange, you step close to the books on these shelves. A series of shelves are cluttered with books of varying shapes, sizes, and colors. The accumulated knowledge in this place must be truly staggering. There looks like a gap right there. Book comes out a few inches before suddenly stopping with a click. A little rumble follows and the bookcase to the right shakes. Step back watching the bookcase slides away, revealing a passage to an adjoining room. Okay. You know a scholar or two who would give anything for even a few moments with the ancient books that sit on these shelves. You know, let's go this way. And my timer's getting up there, so I'm going to go ahead and just call it right here. When we come back, I'm going to explore this. I'm not really sure what the fuck this is supposed to be. Some type of something. So I should figure that out when I come back. So until then, this is Save Night on Let's Play Shadowgate Remastered. Later, guys.